since 2007, Oribags introduced brand innovation into the packaging industry. Oribags Innovation Limited recovers waste material and recycles it into eco-friendly products like this. Now this is a box. It can act as a gift box. You can use it as, something where you package your introduction gift. You can use it as a jewelry box. All this you find at Oribags Innovation Limited. Now please join me on set as I meet an innovative and hardworking lady, none other than Richiriza, the founder and CEO of Oribags Innovation Limited. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Patricia Nkoma, and this is our very Friday, where we turn to capture the international economic and also the local economic views. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Well, while others look at West as West, Oribags tends to be waste that recycles it and makes it eco-friendly. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yes, once again, my name is Lucia Barito. I'm the founder and managing director of Oribags Innovations Uganda Limited, and we do recover organic waste, including agricultural wastes, fibers. We transform them into innovative paper products, including bags, biodegradable bags, boxes, stationery products, so many products as you visit around and see. And we have been in this for over 8 years, and I'm glad that something that started as an idea. I was alone at the university, and over the years this idea has grown into a big brand now on the Ugandan market, and also regionally, especially where we sell in the ESC countries. So I'm glad to have you at Oribags home.
Interesting then. So when the government stepped out and said, now we're going to ban Bovem, the idea was birthed from there, that now we can create something that is eco-friendly, something that can appeal to each and every individual in Uganda. But then my question now would be, did you have the finances then?
Yes, by then I was at Makerere University, and I had closed my second-hand shop, dealing in second-hand clothing. So I was also doing jewelry to survive at the university. So because I never had resources, that's when I went to Uganda Industrial Research Institute. I approached them with my idea, and I was advised to put some things on paper because they wanted the arrangement to be formal, and that's when I was enrolled on the Business Incubation Program. And under the Business Incubation Program, I was in position to tap into the resources that the Institute had. But for us, we looked at the business opportunities under the packaging. So, and from then, with taking it to people, I got on board because I myself am not a paper scientist, but I'm willing to learn. And with innovation, you don't need to be so sophisticated, too technical.
You just need the talent.
Yes, you need the easier way of doing things, and people like not the mentality of saying that Uganda cannot make the things happen. And we started with different fibers. We used cotton waste, we used banana fiber, rice straws, millet, waste that we pick from greenhouse houses, especially on NASA Road, and from secondary schools that would invite us to go and pick the waste paper. So from then, we got to know that there are so many raw materials locally available here that people can tap into, and we make these packaging solutions ourselves, not going for importation.
You don't have any expatriates here?
We have had some, especially through the exchange program.
They come and train and then
Yes,
they go. Okay.
especially from northern India, and they come. We also send our staff. It's a matter of exchanging ideas, and from then, that's when we kept on from a paper bag to a box. And when I mean a paper bag, we have over 40 sizes on the market currently. If you want our outlet or in all the supermarkets in the central region, and those that buy online, we have also an online app. So it is how you respond to what people ask. And if someone comes looking for maybe things, items on Express, are you flexible to get out of the comfort zone? Because trends change every day, and people
You copy and mold.
yes, you can copy and do it better, or as you copy, you come with something that is new.
I've seen some of the designs that you present, that you showcase, not just in Uganda, but also internationally, and they fit the international standards. You have some really unique designs. You do have boxes that I've never seen in Uganda, and it's quite, when we define the word innovation, you can put Oribags in the context. So do you employ the existing designs and technologies, or do you incorporate different molds, different talents and creativity, and better it?
Yeah, on designs and shapes, some are demand driven. In the Ugandan market, you sit with someone and then you bring these ideas together on the table. You send again samples until you come and understand it. But these other designs like happy birthday, happy wedding, I love you, you are my only sunflower in my garden. People want the packaging item in the box, also to speak by just you having a look at it. Now we have people who want briefcase format. The ladies have been carrying, for example, if it's a traditional function, they have been carrying baskets, but they don't want their hair to get tampered with as they dance when they are entering maybe someone's home. So they need the briefcase, they need handbag shape. So when we go for exhibitions or for product sampling, or we also interview like the customers who come to the factory outlet or where we have been saying, we also engage them on social media. And so when they tell you a specific, if you get 30 big customers who have been buying from you, they tell you that we need this shape, then that means that's what they want. Here, when are the days when you just produce thinking people are going to buy? Now we have all solutions at the fingertips. Because people want things every day must change. So as trends change, change the shape. As trends come in, we change on the color and the theme. And we want people to live their lives happy. You make your function come out. You don't need model plan. And we commit even when there are express orders, even if you call us and we need things urgently, we want to make sure that we make packaging simpler, understandable,
And available. Okay. So let's talk about the quality of this paper. The paper bags or the Oribags. Millet straws.
the waste we collect from
Banana fibers. You can imagine what kind of quality papers do we get from such raw material? Do we have the hard type of paper copy?
Yes.
Do we have?
If you want to make a bag, that means the grammage of the paper you produce must be in relation to the bag you want to come out with. So different customers will come with different needs. So as you come, we make for you in relation to what you want to package.
Okay. Yeah. So when we journey through your experience right from 2007 when you backed the idea, and right now I can say I can define the word success in just simple words, and I see you falling into the objectives of a sustainable development goal. You care for the environment. You're doing this thing not just to benefit, but you're adding value in different areas.
Yes, we try as much as we can because our raw materials are sourced locally, and we also care for Mother Planet.
Okay.
I know it is still a big issue to have everything 100% go green. We can't do it alone as the private sector players. We need the government support. If you say you have had this ban on the use of plastic bags and it has failed almost 3 trials, and when we copy from our counterparts from
just within the East African region,
how
cross around to Rwanda.
Recently we have this Kenya, and I'm glad that we are doing some businesses with them. But how long? It's not that Ugandans, we have all these solutions around us. How other countries have done it, it's not magic, but it's about the partnerships being vibrant. Then if they are to do something, they consult the private sector in any way we are the people to implement all these. I know I will not comment on the bigger perspective, maybe the government's agenda, but to me, by doing this, you're beefing the local capacity to create more jobs. As you can see every year, how many graduates flood the market. It is, and for me, it's not that actually you are, it cuts across in other sectors. It's not that we want to do it alone, no.
And when you quantify the number of graduates that come from the university and the jobs that are available, it's a total mismatch.
Yes, it's a total mismatch. And when you look at the recent climatic updates we have had, the flood, I don't think we have any answers to give to our great grandchildren. It will all start now. Government taking a bigger hand, not this sugarcoating issue.
So when you talk about government, of course, Yuri has been with you along the journey.
We have different.
But have they supported somewhere? I have 1, 2, 3 individuals that really had run the initiatives, but they failed along the way because they kept seeking help from the government.
Somewhere they are double standard, they understand. This for me, I know will give capacity to our Ugandan investors.
True.
Ugandans, we are resourced. It's just giving an enabling environment and the policies. If you say that you have passed maybe this policy, let it be implemented. It's not about the packaging sector, no. It cuts across because I always do network with so many entrepreneurs, both women in business and youth. Yes, but we can give capacity to our, because we have the solutions around us. We just need enabling the environment, and if we have incubation centers, the government must make sure that actually
they have enough capacity to cater.
Yes, they have these facilities and they are well facilitated. All these issues of unemployment, climatic issues we are getting on now, and even it is going to get worse.
I know.
You can't predict what is likely to happen in the 10 years. You have been told about the disappearing the wetlands around. So in 10 years.
Carbon footprint is really doing a lot of
yes, so for me, I know, and also banking on the young generation. To me, the sky is not the limit. These young people can do wonders, magic. You will get to know that, oh, this, I don't do it alone. I'm just now the team leader. But these young people have turned the packaging around.
I'm looking at a lot of innovations that have really died along the way, considering the fact the financial issue being an issue. You didn't have a coin, but you went to Yale and you got your innovations out there, and they examined them, they tested them, and it has not been a 1 year work or 2 years work. It's not a microwave thing. So I would want you to help these people out there understand that, well, if the finances have failed, there is something else that you can try out.
with innovation, financing in Uganda, it is still a challenge.
Okay.
Because these are people's money in really commercial people who need a return on investment. And sometimes when it is
They're
just
not ready to risk on an idea.
they are not really, the risk of these innovative enterprises seem to be high. But remember, these are virgin ideas that can spark our economy. So for me, if there can be a facility for SMEs and the startups, don't ask. I know it is very hard to believe in that idea in the first year, but those facilities can help us. Secondly, if you go for incubation, I know there is incubation facility at Makerere University, UNI, and there are some other incubator consortiums around. But sometimes if it is grant related, donor related, it does not push that enterprise to the commercial level. So for me, I know it is a big concern, but these young people, let's look at them as opportunities that can even take our economy to another level. Not like saying that we are not committed, we are not responsible. There is a lot that we can do.
And of course, as we've discussed, clean technology is one of the emphasis that is indicated in the sustainable development goals. But my question right now is, come 2020, do we see ourselves as Ugandans, as manufacturers, as individuals, adopt to this clean technology? Russia is already there.
We are on our way. We are not, there is a lot to be done. Yeah, I know it is a tough question, but it brings us back to the public-private sector partnerships, so that we compare notes. Where can the private sector improve? So for me, I know there are efforts already, but we need to take it further by each one understanding their obligations and also government doing its part, the key ministries, make that information available. Sometimes you get to that, even the information was collected maybe in 2015, 16, the information will come out in 2018, which is really good.
Now, I want us to delve a little bit into partnerships. I know you're partnering with quite a number of stakeholders, and then at the same time, I want us to talk about your employment cycle, the employment structure.
Yeah, the partnerships, we have had several partners on board, especially where we exchange knowledge, technology, ideas, we also better learning practices. So we have had partners locally, including the Uganda Industrial Research. We have had Uganda Women Entrepreneurs Association, where I've also where I've served on the board, and we have Uganda Investment Authority. So all these have played a significant role. These are our key partners, and they some have created an enabling environment, and those that have not really opened for the doors for us, we have put challenges, but they have become opportunities. Because business, you don't expect to be a bed of roses.
Sure.
And then the international partners, for example, we have key companies in Ghana and India where our staff have been exchanging. So I want to salute everyone, the customers. You have both one box, one bag, you are our key partner. And you are the one who ensures that all that stays afloat. And our workers, we have mothers, we have young girls, and these mothers are also young, and some work with their children. So you find someone who is in need of that job. She has like 4 children, she has no job, you are willing to give her a job. but she has nowhere to give the young breastfeeding baby. So we worked so tirelessly. We said, okay, let's put out of town and we see how we can also address this issue. Because they are skilled, they can be trained, and they get on the school, either in stitching or in bags or boxes, at the issue of family. So what we made out here, we created a department where if you have a child, she's breastfeeding, you have to come with your baby. So these other people in production, in product development, in marketing, some who are at the outlet. At the outlet we don't have that specific class of nursing mothers. That is only here available at our home. Then these we have those who have dropped out of school, but they come and for me, the magic is in their hands. They can do facilities. To me, some things they are better for farmers, people with big grades, better grades. So for me, so what we normally help them also, we have some job training opportunities with the other institutions. Sometimes also do mindset training, mindset change, because they come knowing that they are not valuable when they don't have things. So for me, it is a challenge, yes, but it can be done. They have come out with better employees and they bring out new concepts. Sometimes I don't even impose because there are systems that now govern. So for me, I'm happy that those who come and they don't value themselves,
at the end of the day, they turn out to be the best employees.
It's only giving them a chance, enabling you you understand them, and you let them also express, and you get shocked by what comes out of them.
I'm amazed. And truly, I say this as a winder, you are an asset to the Ugandan.
Yes, we have been here. So when you commit to someone, you have to deliver. So what I want to assure the Ugandan audience, that at Oribags, we are committed to have more innovative technologies on board, more eco-friendly products in form of bags, boxes, and many more to come. And at the same time as we benefit our mother planet, and I'm also committed to have more young entrepreneurs on board. Those we have had through the internship, mentorship, we are willing also to transfer this technology and more ideas, especially to those who want to start enterprises in this kind of sector. And I want to thank you for supporting Oribags for all these years, and we are here to serve you. There are so many choices in the market that you can choose from, but you have always supported us, and we want to ensure that we also serve you with innovative paper products.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Rusia Orekereza for joining us.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure.
It has been my pleasure.
Well, while others worry about waste, at Oribags, waste is turned into eco-friendly and useful economic produce that is really impacting on our Ugandan economy. It's quite interesting. She mentioned something about if you're interested in all different designs, in all different types, even if you want to send a beautiful message to your loved one. She said something like, you know, you're the most beautiful sunflower in the garden. I like that. So I thought I would close with this. So we're coming back in a short while. Stay with us. Now, as I took my tour through the Oribags factory, as you can see behind me, this and the other, as this smart space that you can witness is Oribags Innovations Factory. I realized that luxury and beauty are not compromised. And that's why Oribags stands out in the manufacturing and packaging industry. Now, you can learn more about this program or this production if you follow us on our Facebook page, that is Patricia Lukoma, and of course you can leave your comments there, and once in a while we'll be able to sample some of those comments live on Business Matters. Thank you so much for being a part of us. I'm Patricia Lukoma. See you next time, same place.